to Léon Vert. I ask children to forgive me for dedicating this book to a grown-up. I have a serious excuse. This grown-up is my best friend in the world. I have another excuse. This grown-up can understand anything, even children's books. I have a third excuse. This grown-up is living in France, where he is hungry and cold. He's in real need of comforting. If all these excuses are not enough, then I'm willing to dedicate this book to the child that this grown-up used to be. All grown-ups are children first, but few of them remember it. So, I amend my dedication to Léon Vert when he was a little boy. Once, when I was 6 years old, I saw a magnificent picture in a book about the virgin forest called True Adventures. It showed a boa constrictor swallowing a wild animal. Here is a copy of the drawing. It said in the book, boa constrictors swallow their prey whole without chewing it. They are unable to move after this, and they sleep through their 6 months of digestion. I then thought a lot about the adventures of the jungle, and with a colored pencil, I managed, in turn, to sketch my first drawing, my drawing number 1. It looked like this. I showed my masterpiece to grown-ups and asked if my drawing frightened them. They replied, "Why should a hat be frightening?" My drawing was not supposed to be a hat. It was supposed to be a boa constrictor digesting an elephant. So then I drew the inside of a boa constrictor so the grown-ups could understand. They always need explanations. My drawing number 2 looked like this. The grown-ups advised me to put aside drawings of boa constrictors, from outside or inside, and instead get interested in geography, history, arithmetic, and grammar. So it was at age 6 that I left behind a magnificent career as a painter. I had been discouraged by the non-success of my drawing number 1 and my drawing number 2. Grown-ups never understand anything by themselves, and it's tiresome for children to be forever and ever explaining things to them. So then I had to choose other work, and I learned to pilot airplanes. I have flown a bit throughout the world, and, true enough, geography has been a big help. I can tell China from Arizona at a single glance. This is very useful if you get lost at night. And so, in the course of my life, I have had heaps of contacts with heaps of serious people. I have lived a great deal among grown-ups. I have seen them up close. That has not improved my opinion much. Whenever I came across one that seemed a bit lucid, I would put him to the test with my drawing number 1, which I have always preserved. I'd want to find out if he were truly understanding, but the grown-up always replied, "It's a hat." And then I did not speak to him about boa constrictors or virgin forests or the stars. I would put myself on his level. I would speak of bridge, of golf, of politics and neckties. And the grown-up was very glad to know such a reasonable man.